With Survivor queue times being much quicker now, I was finally able to start playing that side a little bit more without feeling like it was a huge waste of my time. And what I discovered in solo queue was not a renewed sympathy for being tunneled, or camped, or left to die by my teammates. I already knew about all that. I mean, I get it. It sucks when it happens, but it just doesn't happen often enough for me to care. And when it does happen to me, I usually can still do well enough to leave my teammates with a good shot of escaping after my death. I don't know if I'm low MMR, high MMR, mid MMR, all I know is that my solo queue experience doesn't line up with the people who apparently get camped and tunneled every single game. I enjoy the unique challenge of solo queue, the 1v1 looping with no info, the random altruism of teammates you don't know, even the stupid decisions of teammates can still be funny at least, but the true, deep, dark secret I discovered was this. I'm bored as fuck, dude. Holy shit, it's like 80 to 90% of the gameplay is just this. You pretty much have two options: fun, exciting chase, or chore simulator. Holding M1 on gens, crossing the map to press M1, and hold M1 again, and at the end, you can hold M1 as well. Now, I already know the killer mains are going to misinterpret this and try and jump on it, so let me clear it up. I'm not trying to simplify the survivor role to say, survivors just hold M1 and escape, which is a sentiment I see expressed a lot by killers online. Like, of course anything can be anything when you just ignore every complexity. You might as well say killer is just clicking M1 enough times. Like, let's just ignore all the decisions and coordination that go into deciding and executing the best move as survivor in hundreds of different game scenarios. If you just hold M1, you're gonna escape. That's how easy it is. Killer mains will even simultaneously say Swift is overpowered due to having comms, and then still say all you do is hold M1 to escape, so survivor's easy. If that's really all it is, then why are you so annoyed by comms? They should be just as good without comms if they all agree to hold M1 before the match, if it's really all you need to do to win, right? I'm gonna make a comp team called Hold M1 Gang, and we should just win every match because it's that easy. No, what I'm actually complaining about is how much of the game holding M1 takes up. I'm not trying to say Survivor's easy because of it. 90 seconds of holding M1 per gen, dude, this sucks. And don't forget about Pain Res, Jolt, Thana, whatever slowdown perks the killer's running that just make it take even longer. Again, I'm not complaining about losing as Survivor. I don't care about that. I'm numb to that. I'm complaining that I just have to sit there doing nothing so often. I'm at the point where I welcome the killer interrupting me. At least there's something to do now. In all honesty, most of my game balance opinions are more oriented toward the game being fun. I don't really care if it's balanced, whatever that even means in a 4v1. Modern Warfare 2, one of the most beloved multiplayer games of all time, that was the most unbalanced shit ever. You had one-man army noob tubes, 15-foot commando lunges, zero recoil assault rifles, kill streaks counting toward kill streaks, chopper gunner. I mean, one person could end the game with a damn nuclear bomb, and it was the most fun shit ever. If you look at my Dead Hard rant, the longest section in the video was about how I just straight up thought it wasn't a fun mechanic. That's the biggest offense to me. And in the same vein, this is not fun. Look at this optimal solo queue game I had. I loaded in, 3 of us held M1 on a gen for 30 seconds, we all ran to the next gen, we held the button for 30 more seconds, I found another gen, I held the button for 80 seconds on my own, I saw a totem, I got to hold M1 for 14 seconds, then I had a 30-second chase and he gave up, I took a hit at the end and I'm basically done. That was what, maybe 40 seconds of fun for a 7-minute game? And that's not including loading times or lobby times. Dude, I'm doing the same thing most of the game that I am in real life. I'm sitting in one spot staring at something. I might as well be watching a third-person live feed of myself on the computer. It just feels like every solo Survivor game is me hoping for that 1 out of 10 game that's fun and exciting all the way through. And when I do have that game, I know it's my teammates who had to sit there instead while I got to do all the cool shit. Now, of course, you gotta make your own fun, right? I could go find the killer for chases, or if they won't chase me, follow them around while they're chasing someone else, or look for chests, or totems so I can hold M1 on those, just trying to keep the fun parts of Survivor going. My only problem is that now I'm actively throwing for the rest of my team, either by getting killed too quickly, or by leaving only 2 people to do gens so we eventually all lose. As killer, I don't care, I'll throw the whole game just for one fun chase. I assume escaping is good enough of a compensation for survivors. But when I'm on the Survivor side with 3 teammates, I like to at least attempt to help them win the game. And anyways, people who say don't worry about other people's fun will miss the whole point of this video, which is that a well-designed video game should be fun to win. And just like winning a tough killer match can be more stressful than fun, I find that winning a solo Survivor match is usually more boring than fun. There's no one to talk to like in Swift, it's just this for like 80% of the game. Looking around in silence. Oh boy, I get to press the spacebar every few seconds. The few chases or unhooks or whatever else I get per game, it's just not enough to offset the fact that I should probably be doing this instead if I want my team to win. Which, again, I generally do. This at its core is really why I gravitate towards killer if I'm playing alone. I don't blame any survivors for only playing in Swifts. Not only can you escape way more often, but talking to friends really covers up how slow and boring the game can be on the survivor side.
Wherever that gen was just popped, he was in that vicinity, so...
Was he? Oh, shit!
A common argument you'll see from survivors is, at least when the killers get bullied, they still get to play the game. When survivors get bullied, they just sit on the hook and then die. While I don't think getting bullied by 4 people is really that much better than just moving on to the next game, I can empathize with the point that they're making. But I just think it's kind of funny that a lot of the gameplay that toxic or sweaty killers are keeping them from is just this. Apparently I'm supposed to enjoy this more because I get to watch this bar go up instead of this bar going down. I'm sorry, these are just the same level of boring to me, except this one's 30 seconds longer and actually happens more often during the game. And I can be on my phone during this one too, that's a bonus. This video doesn't really have a solution or anything. I mean, holding M1 is a necessary part of giving the killer enough time to do anything against 4 people, but I would like to hear your thoughts on Solo Survivor gameplay in the comments, because maybe I'm just missing something. I honestly don't see how anyone not consistently playing in a Swift could be a Survivor main. It's just so much nothing. I thought for sure that consistently losing or getting camped or tunneled or sweaty nurses or whatever would be what sends me back to playing more killer again, but instead it's just boredom. What makes me laugh is that before the 6.1 update, people found killers so unfun that there were way more players who waited in a lobby just to do this. Obviously, Survivor and Killer have more to offer than boredom and stress, respectively. I mean, if they didn't, I would just quit. But damn if those fun times aren't much more common for me when I play Killer. I guess I do agree with those arguing survivors. I would rather get bullied. At least there's a chance for a funny clip or something. But this? Yeah, this sucks. This just sucks.